Changing the catalytic converter on a Lexus IS250 isn't like swapping Lego bricks. You're basically crawling under a complex hunk of metal designed explicitly not to make your life easy. Many people put off this job because of horror stories about rusted bolts and skinned knuckles. Let's start here. It's a smell or a rattle that gives this away. Maybe your check engine light came on with that ambiguous catalyst efficiency below threshold code, or you started emitting that rotten egg whiff. Owners of the IS250 know this pain well, trust me. Safety first. Jack up your car with a legit floor jack, and for the love of gravity, use jack stands. You do not want to become a cautionary tale in a YouTube comment section. Gloves and eye protection are your best friends for this. Now, the Lexus IS250's converter isn't especially expensive compared to some cars, but you're still staring at $400 minimum for the part. Paying a shop? Easily $1,200 with labor, so this DIY can realistically save you $800 plus. That's a beach vacation's worth of cash. Get under the car and the first annoyance you'll hit: rusty exhaust bolts, especially if you live where it rains a lot, like me in Portland. I soak these in PB Blaster the night before. Don't be shy, give them a good bath. Here comes step-by-step pain point number 1, those O2 sensors. Disconnect them before you lay wrench to metal. If you forget, you risk stretching or slicing wires you'd rather never replace. I label the connectors with tape so I don't mix them up. With the sensors off, unbolt the flanges holding your converter in place. Everyone makes it look simple, but you'll battle seized bolts. Out comes my breaker bar, plus a 6-point socket. Forget the 12-point, it'll round off fast. The converter drops out, but usually not cleanly. Sometimes you have to wriggle, pry, or even persuade it with a gentle mallet to break the years of rust that seem to bind all old exhaust parts together like a secret handshake. Before you install the new converter, you absolutely need new gaskets. Reusing the old, flattened ones saves $10 and earns you an exhaust leak, a classic rookie mistake. I always keep extra on hand because the official Lexus ones tend to arrive late. Line up the new converter, matching the orientation exactly. I finger tighten the bolts first, then gradually torque everything to spec. Too tight and you risk stripping threads. Too loose and you get the dreaded ticking sound as exhaust escapes. Plug those O2 sensors back in. Triple check connectors. If you get them backwards, you'll immediately trigger that check engine light again and beat your head against the dash for an afternoon. Trust me, label everything. You finish and crank the engine. No check engine light, no weird metallic rattle. That's your win. For about 4 hours and a couple $100 of sweat equity, you just beat the system, and maybe, for once, got the better end of the Lexus ownership equation.